You're listening to WTJU Charlottesville. For Arts This Week, we chatted with David Ceriti, the Director of Performance for UVA Music and the UVA Baroque Orchestra, which will be performing at Old Capitol Hall this Friday, April 9th.
It's a class here in the Department of Music at UVA. And the aim of the class is to learn the performance of Baroque music on the instruments for which it was written and with the performing styles which it was written in mind. We have a collection of early instruments in the department that students use, Baroque violins, violas, cellos, harpsichords, chamber organ, violone. And so the technique of playing these instruments is quite a bit different than playing their modern counterparts. And so students learn the techniques to make the instruments sound their best, but also they do an extensive amount of reading of the historical treatises and taking instruction from me of learning basically how to think like a person in the 17th and 18th centuries thought.
I asked David why the Baroque Orchestra focuses on using period-accurate instruments and techniques.
The reason why I think most of us do it is because we're ready and willing to think outside of the box and to challenge sort of modern preconceptions about some pretty basic things. Like for example, as basic as the pitch that we tune to. Early instruments play at 415 hertz for our A, which is about a half step flat of our modern standard of 440. We're willing to do the work of playing on these early instruments, which are in some ways more difficult to play than the modernized versions. The gut strings are sometimes cranky. They very, very easily make horrible sounds. They not so readily make beautiful sounds. So you really, really have to learn how to get the best out of them. And of course, you're learning also, as I mentioned before, to think like a person from the 18th century thought.
You can hear the UVA Baroque Orchestra play this Friday, April 9th at Old Capitol Hall. Learn more at music.virginia.edu. Arts This Week is brought to you with support from Piedmont Virginia Community College. PVCC Arts presents a rich array of dance, music, theater, and visual arts programming. Learn more at pvcc.edu. You're listening to WTJU.